everybody, welcome back to Furniture Flipping Teacher. I'm Lauren. Today we are out and about and we are going to get some thrifting done. I'm not really running low on furniture in the shop, but I'm just feeling an itch to go ahead and check out some of my local thrift stores. So stay tuned. We are going to be hitting up a ton of thrift stores, crossing my fingers that they have some great finds. Let's head inside to the first Goodwill. You never know what you're gonna find at the thrift store, obviously, but I feel like I'm gonna grab these two tables. They're not exact matches, but I have kind of been needing some side tables to go next to my couch. Right now, I've been using like these stools, and they're fine, but maybe to have like little side tables. They're only $8 each. Like I said, they're not exact matches, but I feel like if I painted them, they would be way more close. I don't know. Maybe I'll look around a little bit more and then come back and grab them, potentially. $4 for a 10-pack of hardware from Target. Not really looking for any hardware right now, but $4 for 10 is not bad. I might grab these. I've been looking for just like different stuff at thrift stores for my own apartment or own home. And recently I got two mixing bowls, but I have been looking for this type of thing where it's like a measuring cup mixing bowl type thing. And I don't know, I think I might grab it. I've been kind of into the baking, so that kind of go really well. Tables. Let's head out. Alright, got my two tables, the 10-piece hardware, and the little measuring cup mixing bowl thing. $23, not bad. And we're off to a good start. At least I found something at the first one. So even if we don't find anything at the next couple, at least we had a success trip here to Goodwill number 1. I'm gonna head back to my car and then we'll get going on to the second thrift store. I am here at the next Goodwill. Well, no, it's not a Goodwill. It's called New Life Thrift. And this one, as with a lot of the Goodwills and thrift stores and stuff, is very hit or miss, but they tend to price their furniture very high unless they price it super low. Like I used to get the velvet chairs from this place for like $12 a piece. Really, really great price. But I have probably bought one or two dressers, that type of furniture from here because they price them so high. Like one piece is always often over $100 just for one piece, and they're super outdated. So we're gonna go see and look to see if we can find anything, and maybe they have some good deals. We'll see. 10% off sale, so we'll see. Like this. The drawers are awfully messed up though. But they just might need to be realigned, yeah. How much is this? What in the world is that? Well, I was going to get that dresser that I was messing with the drawers, but two of the drawers are beyond my level of expertise to repair. They're like warped sideways a little bit, and if you've learned anything from me over the years, you know that I just really don't love to work on drawers. The slides worked great, all of that jazz, but at that $99 price, even with the 10% off, you know, it'd be like $90, and I was able to get like I think 800 or 750 or something out of the last dresser I got, but with that potential work that I don't even know how I would address, I just had to say no. And then that cedar chest, I also really wanted to get that, but $70, and then it would be like $63. Still, the cedar chests, they sell, but in my area at least, they don't sell for like a ton of money. I could maybe get like 300 out of it, maybe. And so after putting work into it and products and stuff like that, I just didn't feel like there was going to be enough of a return. So we're going to head on to the next one. Like I thought, this one was just a little bit too overpriced for me. Nothing great there either, so we're gonna move on to the next one. That one is like pretty known to me for having some pretty good pieces. They had a fully stocked furniture area. It just wasn't anything that I would take. There were already some sold things. That leather chair was kind of neat, but it was a recliner. There was no price on it. I don't really want to deal with the chair right now, so I passed on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next thrift store. This one is another bust. Not a ton of dressers and stuff, and if they are, I just not my type. So there's a ton of chairs, couches, stuff like that. Not really in the market for that though. So got a few more places that we're gonna stop, and hopefully they have some better options than this. All right, just pulled up to another thrift store. Gonna head in. This one's totally hit or miss all the time. It's the closest one to my house, so I kind of frequent it a lot just because why not stop in every once in a while? But we're gonna go see what they've got today. I think I might have jinxed the thrifting trip after stop number 1 because I have not found anything else besides those 2 tables back there. And we've only got one more stop today. Might pick it up tomorrow, but I'm thinking that today is the only day that I want to kind of sacrifice my time for this thrifting trip. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on this last Goodwill. It can be good. It's been good in the past, but it's another one that I frequent quite a bit. So I haven't been there in a couple weeks though, so we'll just hope that there's something good. The dresser that was in this Goodwill was cool, but it was definitely very cheaply made, not solid wood at all. And also it had like a painted finish on it that was meant to look like a stained darker wood. And it was very chippy and very rough. And because of the quality of the piece, it wouldn't have been worth stripping it down or sanding it back and refinishing it. So I've always got to think about that, you know, and so do you guys. If you think that a piece is going to take too much work for the quality of piece it is versus like the amount of money that you are going to be, you know, being able to get out of the piece when you're selling it, that all is a big factor in what types of pieces we pick up from the thrift store. So although there are some really neat pieces, sometimes the numbers just don't make sense. What do I found? That was funny. I saw my best friend here. She was looking for some picture frames. Shout outs to Char. But this place doesn't really have much either. We've got a little armoire thing, but I don't typically do those on their own. All right, well, that's all for now. I will let you know if I am going to go to some more thrift stores tomorrow. Otherwise, whenever I get back to the shop, I'll do a haul and I'll show you the things that I got all the way back at the first thrift store. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you back at the shop. It is the next day. I decided to hit up a couple more thrift stores. Hopefully we can find stuff today. We are at a Goodwill, so let's head inside. Tennis ball container is $4. What the? Please explain to me how that makes any sense. No good furniture there. And an empty tennis ball container for $4. Make it make sense. I'm assuming that people just took the tennis balls out of the container, but still super weird to have a literal tennis ball container with a price tag of $3.99. I don't know. If you can explain it, explain it. Also, I have a question. I want you to comment down below. Do your Goodwills, specifically Goodwills, have their aisles sectioned off or like sorted into rainbow categories in the aisles? Like at almost every Omaha Goodwill, they are like sectioned off or categorized by color. So you've got like a red aisle and a yellow aisle and a green aisle and a blue and a pink and a purple. Is that how it is where you are? They've also got like, I guess you could say like a black color aisle, but then also over there is like the silvers and stuff like that. And then also like a wooden aisle, so even like I guess browns and like baskets and wood things. So I'm just curious because that's very common around here in Omaha, pretty much at all of the Goodwills, and it's really satisfying, honestly. I really enjoy that about the Goodwills. It's kind of fun to just see, but also would it be easier to spot different things if they were all, you know, kind of together, or not, I mean not together in the same color categories? I don't know, whatever. If it is, it is. If it is, it isn't. It isn't. Blah, 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 blah. I am gonna go on to the next Goodwill now, and we'll see if they have any better furniture than what we've come across so far. Dang it, it changed their hours. That one doesn't open till 10. It's 9:30. Oops. Next one then. I made it back to the shop, and here we are with just the 2 tables that I found at the very first thrift store. So although the thrift trip kind of was a bust overall, we did get some cool tables, and you know, you just never truly know what you are going to find at thrift stores. So it's always fun to go, and it's like the thrill of the chase, you know? You gotta just make the time, go to thrift stores. I said at the beginning that I'm not really looking for anything, but I am looking for a 4-piece bedroom set. I am all out, but I do have a client who wants me to redo a bedroom set for them, but it's just a matter of us finding one because they don't have one currently and they would like to purchase a custom one. So I'm going to be looking on Facebook Marketplace for that. But overall, it was kind of successful. I did get the 10-piece hardware for just $4. Not too bad, and they're kind of like an oil rubbed bronze color, which I think is really in right now. So that'll definitely be in my hardware stash for the future when I need, single knobs and things like that. Otherwise, just these 2 tables right behind me are our Goodwill finds of this thrifting video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back next Thursday with another furniture flip, and I'll see you on the flip side.